Yo, what's good, y'all? As you can see this beautiful view behind me. But look at you. It's been a long year. And even though it's only May, and we're almost at the halfway point of the Gregorian calendar, but going into the second quarter of the new year, and I want to finish this first half strong. I just want to talk to you about finishing a race, because sometimes we'll be at the first 25% of the race and give up. Some people give up. I remember, so I was running this track race, and this was my junior year, so I was barely running that year. But my coach gave me a chance. And I remember I had this chance because the other person that did the 110 hurdles, he did like 5 events. So the coach let me take one of those off of him. And I was less athletic than everybody in that race. I was not that athletic. I am athletic, but a different athletic. Not like a speed jump athletic. Well, I guess I was kind of a speed jump, but the others were faster and stronger than me, to be quite frank. One of the guys that I was racing against was Steve Means. If you know him, he went to Grover Cleveland High School. He eventually got himself into the NFL, champion. He got a ring, and I think that's awesome for him. But I got to run against him, and I remember how not intimidated I was. I remember how not scared I was. I'm like, I'm going to beat him. I knew I was going to beat him. And when the race starts, there's somebody to my left that doesn't know how to hurdle. But he's probably the fastest person in the race. So he's keeping up with us for the first several hurdles. The man tripped off of his hurdle. Boom. And his hurdle shifted my hurdle. And I used to have a pretty good technique at that time. So when I was jumping over the hurdle, his hurdle hit my hurdle, boom, and I tripped off of it and I fell, boom. So he got up and he pretty much jumped out the race. I got up and I finished the race. I remember just 16-year-old Timmy, or 17 at the time, 17-year-old Timmy, and I got up and I knew I was going to finish that race, and I limped through that whole thing, jumped over those hurdles and everything. I got a standing ovation from everybody. And I remember at the end, one of my teammates, he said, "Hey, your leg is bleeding." So I guess his hurdle spike clawed my leg, giving me 3 tiger claws on my leg, and it was bleeding. And I didn't even know what happened until the race was done, until somebody told me. And that's when, oh, it hurt. I hurt my knee and everything. I remember I had to wrap myself up. But it ended up pouring down raining that day, and we never finished, so I never got to run my second event. But I just wanted to say that to say, be like 17-year-old me. It's funny how I grew up and started giving up. How I grew up and stopped getting up when I fell. Like I would stay down. And I just remember just that place where I was at, where I was determined to finish that race. I was determined. That's any of us with our lives. Like whatever you're doing, whatever your purpose is, whatever your gifts are, whatever your calling is that the Most High has for you, that we can't give up. We can't stop. That's it. You're going to slip. You might slip. You might fall. You might stumble. But you got to keep on going. Like that's really the big thing in everything. Most people's successes come not because of a strategy or because of a this or because of a that. It's because they didn't give up. Because when you don't give up, you continue to make mistakes. You continue to fail. You start to fail less. You start to learn more from your mistakes. You start to be able to optimize your strategies and your systems. And when you don't give up, you just continue to grow in this whole process. And that's what I hope that I've been encouraging you to do, is to not give up. As you can see that I haven't posted, and then now I'm posting again. So I didn't give up. You know, sometimes there's things just happen that you don't expect. Sometimes things arise, things come up. You know, sometimes things might be on pause. Sometimes you might have to stop something for a little while, for a season. But that doesn't mean that you give up. Like, you got to keep on going. You know, and some things you got to keep on doing every day, even if you don't feel like it. You know, and I'm in that threshold right now. I've been in that threshold for a year between I don't feel like it, but I have to. And regardless, there's things that we have to do and there's things that we don't have to do. You know, so I just hope that these videos can continue to just encourage you. And like I said, I've been going at this for years, y'all. Like this YouTube thing, I've been doing this for years. My music, I've been doing that for years. You know, with the clothing business, I had that for 4 years now. The production company, I had for 4 years now. Gotta get to it. You know, it ain't no other way. If the Most High blessed me with these gifts, if the Most High called me to something specific like this, then I need to get to it, man. I need to get to it. In Yahushua's mighty name, I believe that all power belongs to the Most High. All power in heaven and earth have been given to the Son. And He's at the right hand of the Father interceding for us. So whatever it is, if it's in alignment with the Most High's will for your life, it's gonna happen. Nah, it ain't no, this might happen. This ain't even no prosperity gospel. You get you get a mansion, you get a car or anything like that. It ain't about none of that. It ain't about vanity. But at the same time, we live in a society, capitalistic society, if we live in America or other capitalistic countries. And we got to get it. And the Most High, He's giving us instructions on how to walk this earth. And He said that we'll be blessed everywhere we go. We'll be a nation above all nations, above all people. And not in our own self-worth or in our own efforts, but by the grace of the one that died and was risen on the third day, that we have what we have today. And because of that, we continue to move forward and we continue to push. And whatever the Father has for us, and I believe that He has even physical blessings for us, but we seek first the kingdom and His righteousness and trust that all things will be added. And as we continue forth in this race, you know, it's about how you finish the race at the end of the day. Even if it may look ugly, we can't compare our race to another's race. You know, in this race, this is our own race, and we're competing against ourselves for a high prize. And this prize is something that can't be attained through money or through earning it or through working or through anything that you could do, but just to have faith. Just to have faith that it can happen. Just to have faith and believe that it will happen. And Christ says, whatever you pray to the Father for in my name, so shall it be. It will happen. If it's in alignment with God's will. But once again, I hope this message bless you and everything I have moving forward. I'm going to continue this morning in this beautiful view. And yeah, I'll get back with y'all. But y'all have a good one and may be blessed in Yahushua's name.